Hello there guys, welcome to my review of the 2019 CollectA Deluxe Fukuisaurus. And yes, I said deluxe, and this thing is tiny. It's about 14 centimeters long, which makes it it's ever so slightly smaller than the 160 scale Bristonius. But it's apparently deluxe, even though it didn't. Well, it's 140 scale, so according to CollectA, that is deluxe. I have a number of thoughts on this. First one is kind of regarding the colour scheme, and just it kind of reminds me of a certain type of biscuit, and I don't know why, but yeah. I think the colours are okay. It's got this really nice white patch around the eye, similar to the Bristonius. Or rather, the Bristonius is similar to this because this was made first. And they must have done this with a really fine brush because there is a nice little line going down the middle of it, which is pretty neat. This is an animal that I know virtually nothing about, so pardon me if I'm gonna sound a little bit ignorant, but this is a basal iguanodont from Japan, as you can see by the thumb spike. So this is a close relative of things like Tyrannosaurus, and based on its body shape, I guess it could be an early relative of the rhabdodontids, but as I say, I don't know anything about it. But for a number of my purposes, it does resemble a young animal of other genera, which is quite useful. Depending on when this video goes out, you may have already seen it in something. As a juvenile. Alright, should probably get onto some problems. The first thing I just want to point out, which I noticed just before I started filming, is the fact that the lower jaw is longer than the upper jaw. If this thing closed its mouth, it would have an underbite. But, you know, just like the Hadrosaurus, conveniently it does have its mouth open, which is good for puppeting. It's got a nice tongue in there, and the inside of the mouth is painted. There you go. Because it's a basal iguanodont, it does have a developing thumb spike, but the middle three fingers aren't fully joined together yet. Although I don't know why they've painted this finger, which didn't actually have an ungule, and the fourth finger didn't have a claw on it at all. For some reason it's lacking dew claws, and I don't know why. There seems to be a thing with the iguanodontid figures, like maybe they didn't have dew claws, but I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah, the hands are orientated correctly, so it's almost, it's kind of halfway between pronated and not pronated. And they have portrayed it kind of as an obligate quadruped, but I assume, well, yeah, I don't know. The legs do seem a little bit scrawny. This, although I do kind of wonder if that lump there is supposed to be where the dew claw was. Lighting problems today. Yeah, I do quite like the pose. It's not just a standard walking pose, it's kind of in the middle of, it's at a different point in the stride. I think it's quite neat. Yeah, right. Size comparisons, because I can't think of anything else. So, the thing I want to compare it to first is the 2022 Bristonius, which it has appeared alongside and will be appearing alongside again. We've got the Safari Iguanodon. And in one of my future DinoTube series, all three of these are going to be the same species. We've got the CollectA Dead Stegosaurus. Oh, this was a 5-meter animal, by the way, so that's why it's so small. A couple of little things. We've got the Safari Mini Velociraptor and CollectA Mini Baryonyx. And of course, my constant size comparison of the Papodimetrodon. So, because I don't know much about the genus, just like the Hadrosaurus, I think I'm going to have to mainly, well, there are some accuracy issues, there's a couple of odd things, but there don't seem to be any factory defects on this thing, which is good, I guess. So I am going to give this a 4.8. At some point I'm going to be getting another package from MiniZoo, which has got 5 things in it, so at some point in July there'll be an unboxing and at least 5 reviews. So I'll see you next time.